when did you have that realization that you need to spend more time on chess in order to achieve the next level? Because at some point he will probably have that realization as well. Like,
Well, then he would need like 5 more years, I guess.
you were around 25 when you had that?
Yeah, I think 25 to 26. So I think at some point my rating, my live rating dropped below 27. So it was like something unthinkable for me back then, and I thought like, okay, wow, I should find another job. And then I started, and also I think it was a funny moment. I wrote to YKNZ, okay, maybe I'm okay with YKNZ B, whatever. I need any tournament to play, and they said, okay, no, the tournament is full. Like, come on, which YKNZ B, which YKNZ like challengers. I thought, okay, wow, that's a sign. So that's a sign, and I think 2016 I was way more focused on chess already. So still, I was doing a lot of like I had a lot of hobbies. I don't know, like football, computer games, like some quiz games, and so on and so on and so on. I played a lot of billiards, a lot of snooker. So it's also, I mean, basically, random day at home, I wouldn't touch chess at all. So I would play some Blitz online maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then somehow like I started to work more and more, and I think 2016 was first year. Okay, then I saw like when Sergey won the candidates was like I think a big surprise for everyone, and I felt like wow, okay, it's sort of like a reachable distance. Yeah, it's not someone like 2800 like Fabiano or Giri or whoever had 28 back then. I think Hikaru also was very high on the
2016,
rankings.
I wasn't considered like okay because I had some maybe rough years.
No, maybe not yet, but you already had like 28 before, of course.
No, I had hit my peak, which I never reached again in 2014. But then I had
Mhm.
some kind of rough year in 2015, and in 2016, I'm not sure that they were considering me like big favorite of candidates or something. But there were the older guys like okay, Vishu, Peter, and
Yeah, Vlad, I
Kranich,
think Vlad was
Levon,
very,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
uh, Topalov was still there, Veslin, and
Yeah, so I
yeah,
felt like it's not something impossible. And then I think in a way I was very lucky with the pandemic year because I had some good period, okay, some good sequence of tournaments. I won two Grand Prix legs, so I qualified for the candidates. But then I think I worked more or less the full year on chess. Okay, not of course not every day, but I worked quite a lot. And I think overall my level of overall chess culture, my overall understanding maybe became uh, more versatile in chess in some way. So I think it was quite important because when you play a lot of tournaments, of course, I got a lot of experience in 2019, but sometimes your experience, you need some time to catch up to digest all the information, and okay, only when you can use it. So I got this time, and yeah, it was in a way it was fortunate.
How did you approach this preparation in, let's call it the off season? Do you train mostly by yourself? Do you organize camps? Like, what is your approach to training?
Overall, or in this period?
In this off-season periods, let's say, yeah, in preparation for candidates, obviously you have some camps, but let's say there's no candidates that particular year. What do you generally do in between tournaments?
Well, I think till I qualified to the candidates, I hardly ever worked professionally because, okay, maybe 2019, okay, I had some. Normally, we would have some camp with Potkin, yeah, my coach for many years back then, and also there would be some national team sessions which were pretty much like hanging out, and I don't know, like playing some blitz, chatting, and not really discussing any openings deeply. So I mean, back then I didn't know any openings too well, yeah. So okay, I played neither without big knowledge. I played Grunfeld without big knowledge. Okay, maybe Grunfeld was better than either, but yeah. So for me, it was quite normal to get some bad positions out of the opening and then struggle, just like in the last candidates. Yeah. So well, then I think for the candidates 2020, I managed to work first time in my life with a team. So I think Peter Leko and his working approach helped me like tremendously. So like he's very, very trustworthy. He's very nice, and he's like very dedicated. And this all counts a lot, I think. And of course, like the overall level of preparation, what should it be like? What should it look like? Was a bit of, something, a big discovery for me. But
a shock, yeah.
Yeah,
Someone.
yeah, a bit shocking. So okay, very okay. How many finesses would you look for, and so on and so on. And maybe since then I became a little bit of a slave of my own preparation, but so far it's sometimes it still works. So yeah, but for now I'm not sure. So of course I'm doing some sessions, some camps, and okay, now I'm trying to. I still feel like maybe there is something unfinished in my career. So okay, I try to work at chess. Yeah, what's unlikely for me, I work with my own with engine at home. So normally I would just chill, after the big tournament. But okay, now I'm like working several hours a day. Yeah. Not like I'm turning into Gelfand, but this is something I will never reach, this level of being that professional as Boris. But I'm trying.
Yeah, no, that's very revealing, and I think it's a blueprint for a lot of aspiring, let's say, chess professional to understand that they need to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, then yeah, you're just simply not going to reach your goals.